thank you so much for joining Total Films podcast. We did a cover feature when it was the actor strike, so we couldn't talk to you guys, but we did talk to your on-set chocolatier, which, amazing. So big questions first. How much did you manage to eat? And is it on your sort of rider going forward that you have an on-set chocolatier now?
At all times. How much did you eat?
Not that much, because in my set there wasn't any.
You drank all that poison at the end.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, too much. My favorite was In a World of Your Own. You know, I take a bite out of a chocolate teacup at the end, which was sort of straight out of the original, and that's an idea that Paul had 12 hours before we shot that scene.
She made it last minute?
Boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I thought it would be some hero chocolates.
Yeah.
But apparently she made everything.
No, she made everything, yeah.
So when you get the call from Paul about this film, what's the sort of reaction? Is there trepidation about it? Like, do you have sort of worries about taking on such a beloved sort of thing? Or was it that you just wanted to get stuck in? What did you think, Timothée? I mean, obviously...
Trepidation because the character's so beloved, so people are very protective over characters and films they love, so it's almost blasphemous from the get to go near it. But then, because it was Paul King, just very excited, and I loved Paddington too, and Paddington, and I felt like I was stepping into this Sunday roast of British all-stars, you know, so, yeah.
Yeah, but also you are as just beautiful as Wonka. Totally the right choice.
Thank you.
Couldn't have picked a lovelier person. For me, there wasn't a previous Mrs. Scrubbit, so much easier.
When I talked to Paul about the singing, he said that you sounded like Bing Crosby.
The music supervisor in this named James Taylor, so I did lessons with him, and then a lovely gentleman named Eric Vitro in LA, and these are the men that take woeful actors and sort of give them... I get the best advice, singing is acting on pitch. I always like that. Just acting on pitch.
Nice. You must have been fairly good to start with, though.
I did some in musical theatre, a little bit in high
you?
school, yeah.
And Saturday Night Live, of course, we've seen you singing to a tiny horse before this.
Yes, yes. I just got that tiny horse. I got the actual one.
To keep at home. So tell me about the song and dance numbers. This is like, if you're an actor, this is the sort of thing that you sort of dream about, and we don't really see many of films like this. So was it fun? Is it fun to twirl around and do the singing and dancing in big sort of set pieces and beautiful sets?
Not me. I didn't do any of that.
There's the end of Scrub Scrub.
Yeah, I go scrab, scrab, which isn't really singing or dancing. No. But amazing to watch everyone else do it. I don't know about you, but you know when you do well at drama school, there's dancing, and never ever have I used it. Well, I did one film with dancing, but mainly the difficult bits were a proper dancer with my face.
So did they CGI you?
Yeah. But yeah.
No,
you were brilliant at it.
I loved. I loved it. I loved it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. It's unlike being like doing a serious drama and mining yourself. Or this is more like, I don't know, more expressive.
Was that a conscious decision then to sort of step away from that sort of role that you've been doing a lot of? I mean, before you were a cannibal, so did you really want to find something like this?
No, I feel like I just want to work with great directors, and Luca Guadagnino who did Bones and All, the Cannibal movie, and Call Me by Your Name, who I wouldn't have a career without. Paul King is his favorite director, and Tilda Swinton. These are two I would respect them enormously. So he was on their radar before I even. So when I got this, it was like felt like a no-brainer.
Tell me about the sets, because obviously they're amazing, and they're all in Britain. You filmed this all in the UK. They're all real and physical. Was that a treat to sort of play in that space as well?
The only set I was in was the laundrette. But every drawer you opened had the printed Scrub It and Bleacher paper, and it was amazing. And the till worked, and everything has been thought of. So you feel like, God, my job's so easy. I come in and they've made me look better. We did go and visit your factory, the chocolate shop.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that was my favourite set.
We might have broken it.
Really, actually?
Tom went on the... Tom Davis. Not a small chap.
Yeah, he walked on the path.
Yeah.
Really?
And they went... Gook.
That's what that sign was.
He did it! And ran away.
Yeah.
What's the sign saying?
There was a sign. I found out why right now.
Oh.
There was a spot on the set that it was like there's a hole.
That was Tom Davis. Tom Davis did that.
Scoop.
Yeah, Scoop.
Yeah.
What was it like when you saw those sets?
It was awe-inspiring, and because of the tone too, it was just because it wasn't like some heavy film. It had that old school Hollywood quality.
Speaking of physical things, my little boy watched this and wants to know, did you choose your teeth and why? And is your chocolate cabinet real? How practical is that?
Good questions.
Yeah.
I had 2 sets of teeth. I had the yellowing ones, and then I had the brightly coloured ones once I'd eaten the poison. So I was very excited. We did go through different shades of teeth, and there was one that was really grubby, but we thought maybe that was too much, so we went for the pale
Really?
yellow.
And then pull back?
Yeah. I never do too much, you know me, I'm very subtle.
Yeah. I loved that chocolate box was almost entirely practical. And it was the throes of COVID, so the one thing that felt like was missing was like a little hand sanitization station. So they added a little thing.
That was
Yeah.
brilliant.
So the box opens and he cleans his hands. Make sure they're not dirty.
Brilliant. So I can't go without asking you both about your next projects, which are so exciting to us. Paddington 3 and Dune 2.
And Wicked Little Letters. Just want to.
What's Wicked Little Letters?
Oh my God, it's amazing! I'm
Tell
so
me.
pleased you asked.
Did you already shoot it? Or?
Yes, we've already shot it, and it's a true story. In the 20s, these poison pen letters started arriving,
Ooh.
and at this sort of pious Christian woman's house, and everyone thought it was the neighbour who was a bit of a potty mouth. And I don't want to ruin it for you, but it was literally debated in Parliament, and it was on the front of all the broadsheets.
Wow.
Yeah, these letters that say "you stinky ass bitch" and things.
But
like that.
would kill people or no? You're saying like poison letters, like actual words?
Oh, just sort of as in vicious,
Oh,
nasty
my
letters.
apologies.
Oh no, that would have been much cooler.
An ignorant American. I
No,
thought
we
you meant
should have
like
done that.
with
Damn it.
anthrax or
I think
something.
it's too late to
No.
recut it.
But
Yeah.
what about Paddington?
I'm so excited, and I met Paddington, and I absolutely loved it. I got there quite late, so they'd already done most of it, and I was like a kid in a sweet shop. It was just so exciting, and again, I'm not necessarily a good person in it.
Really?
And riding a sandworm for you.
Yeah, riding a sandworm. Yep. Dune
Is it
2.
real?
Yeah. Well, it's Christian Bale who put on 400,000 pounds.
Wow,
Yeah.
he is so method.
He's committed.
Yeah.
I stole that joke. If that makes it in there, I stole that. That was an internet. That was a great article that we all sent around on set where somebody put out a thing saying Christian Bale's been cast as the sandworm is going to put on 500,000 pounds. No, but it's great. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Can't wait to see it
Yeah.
all.